That's a made X if I've ever seen one. Right there, you can tell. They always do the same thing. They lean, go up. Lean, go up. The two big ones are pushed that way. You can see. Looks like they pushed those two too. Same over there. Yeah, these are interesting. Oh yeah, we got some action here. Okay, this is newer. This is what I want to see. These look. See the ends of them? There's nowhere they could have came from. And they were just dragged through here as a fence. Isn't that cool? Because look, the reason I know that, you guys, for a fact, is because of that. Yeah, it may not be that pretty to you, but that's the work of Sasquatch. It's impossible. I see the same type of thing. It always looks different. They have their own little touch on it, but look, there's another end right there. Wow. Alright, so this is cool. I was really finding nothing. I'm happy to find, even if it's, I just wanted to find something new, something that's been done, like that's been done really recently, guys. There's no sun in here. Those ends are not getting water. And it's still green. So that tells me it's been done recently. And I can't really get through here. There's more work right in front of me. At least it appears to be. There's a bend there. Alright, cool. So the X's, you know, they've never failed me yet. I've never filed an X. Like, I'm talking not just some half-ass. I'm talking about like a beautiful, like the X I just showed you probably. And have it let me down. It's always led me somewhere. Look at this hidden little place back here. Check that, at the top of that was just stuck in there. The pine tree stuck through there. I wonder why. Is he sitting back? I mean, I can't imagine why this is you can tell it looks like something's been sitting in here. But why? If he had to get out, it'd be tough. Like, he could sit here, I'm sure, at night and never be seen. But that's about it. So I can't figure out why he would do all this. Maybe he sleeps here? I don't know. Is it a little bedroom? But definitely done really recently. Or that thing would not be green like that. That's still like perfectly alive. It's got to be a part of these guys down here. I was in there this morning. I don't know how I'll piece the video together, but even if I even do one today, we'll see. It's not as exciting as I'm used to. I don't want to bore you guys. Sort of an X there. This is really tough to get through here. I don't know if that's a perch. Yeah, that's something. Look at that. You know, that's a, it would seem like blocking this way. It's usually the opposite. Here's the road, let's do it. So I see this stuff from the road. Look at that. Yeah, a lot of that's deadfall. And a lot of it isn't. Actually, it's better down below, and I don't want to get out on the road. I want to stay up in here and walk. Same thing across the street. It's like they just don't even care about the road. Huh. That hidden little thing back there, what's that for? Well, it blows my mind. I don't know why that would be there. This close. As you can see, no one's coming down this road. This is hunting season. You might get a car an hour at the most. So that's, you know, maybe 8 cars all day. I think that would be high. There is a Jeep guy. He's like a tour guy. I see him. He brings people up here sometimes. After I passed him on the way in, he gave me a big wave. We see each other a lot. He's probably like, what is this guy doing up here? Alright, so there's that. It seems to be a game trail here. I noticed these game trails follow. There's an X right through there. To tend to follow the road, but just out of sight. And here we go. I mean, there's another tree. Looks older, but the big ends are way up in the sky for some reason. I have no explanation for that. And then you come down through here. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. I went in the wrong way. Okay, so you go like this. Look at this, you guys. This is a game trail. This is a little... Wow. I figured it out. What they did was completely... He just dragged this through. There must be a lot of game coming through here right now. I see there's tons of poop all over the place, like fresh. Scat, whatever you want to call it. And they're coming through here. This is just my opinion, guys. An X right there. So here comes the game. Now they see this, they're stuck. He turns there, can't go that way. He goes like this. Stuck here. Boom, right out of there. Right? I mean, what else could that be? This is a little hunting ambush blind. That's so cool. That's exactly what this is. Now, when I came in this way, I could not tell. It didn't make any sense to me. But now that I did the circle, that's pretty wild. I'm almost sure, you guys. Look, now that I'm in here, I got no way out. Look, and you can see there's actually scat right there. Pretty big one. Looks like elk to me. So right there, boom, stuck. Especially if you're a big elk. It's gonna be tough getting out of here. A deer probably just, but a big guy, he's gonna get stuck. He's gonna get stuck in here. You know, and he probably turns here, and the second he does, that thing's just sitting right there. Wow, so this is a hunting area. I noticed the same thing across the street. They have the same type of stuff. And they really mark up their stuff. Like, look, I mean, that's blatant X. And it's right, he has a hunting area right below it. It's not an accident X. It's those push over into perfect place X's. And then the tops both bend up. Cool. Yeah, I'm almost sure. So that's what he was doing. He was in here. You can see it's something's been in here. It's sitting here. You know, the elk's in there. You throw your rock or throw however they do it. Jump on them. And this is what this is. He probably grabs this and then just jumps. I'm not seeing any other real signs except for, this is blatant. And it's new. Even though that's an older stick, that is new brakes. That's fresh inside. Wow, I love this little thing. How cool is that? Maybe I will put this video up. You guys, we have such a big spring planned. I'm going to be doing stuff all winter long. It's going to be all new to me because I'm not going to be able to get to my best areas. I may almost be able to get here. I want to go down there. I know they're down there. There's some kind of a whirl going on down there. And I'm guessing this is a hunting area for that place. And they obviously don't mind walking a mile through the woods to go hunt. But that is, you guys, I'm almost sure that's what this is. It's very strategic. There's an entrance right here. It looks like it's been used more than one time. Just by the pathways in. That's pretty wild. I'll tell you, you could walk by that 100 times and not see it. If you weren't thinking about that, you wouldn't even look at it. That's why hunters and stuff, they're like, I've been hunting for 30 years, I never see any Bigfoot. Because you're not looking. You don't know what you're looking for. You don't know what you're looking at. A Bigfoot's not going to walk out and cross the trail in front of you. He's not going to walk out. I would think 1 out of 1,000,000 if you're in a tree stand. Probably more than that. You got to know what you're doing with Bigfoot. Once you know, the stuff just jumps out at you all over the place. I said it kind of like the other day. It's kind of a bad analogy, but it's like buying a car. Like you never even hardly see the car until you own it. Once you own it, you see your car everywhere. This looks like it's all trails too. It's the same thing with Bigfoot. Once you know what you're doing, know what to look for, it makes it much easier. So I'm in a really hard place. I came to a place that I knew it would be tough to find stuff. I'm not out to impress you guys today. But that was cool. Let me turn this off and turn it back on in a minute. I'm just walking. I was going to go over there. I might in a minute, but I just see something catching my eye here. I'll walk you right there. It looks like one of their hunting blinds, unless it's a real hunting blind. Let's see. Oh wow, did I actually find an igloo? Not an igloo, but one of their huts? Wow. I've been trying to find, I find incredible structures, like amazing X's in the sky. But I don't find that many like huts and stuff. And I don't know if this is just a dead bush. Oh, that's all it is. I really thought I found like a wigwam or something. Let's see if it could be used as one. Definitely an inside in there. But it doesn't look used to me. Not in a long, long time. It does seem like the top's all been bent down. Almost like it's all broken. Almost like you can see there's a broken stump. Like they took a bush and did it. I see the same thing on that bush over there. There's like some real broken. These things, when they're alive, they're really strong. Just guessing. But again, it looks really old. Like I think there used to be, well, I know there's activity new that way. I just drove from there. I can't think about how far it is. It's not far. Someone just kicked that up recently. An animal. And now we got all kinds of liens again. And again, it looks old. I'm looking for something newer. I like this. This is looking a little bit more Bigfooty to me. The trail there. They always have. Their trails always have. You know, it's not a game trail because they have walls. There's a wall of trees here. There's a wall of trees here. They can walk wherever they want without really being seen. And if you see one, it's like you barely saw it, and it's gone before you can figure out what you were trying to say. Cool. This is like an old area. I'm guessing they're not too thrilled about that drinking water because it's all stagnant and messed up from the beavers. What do they call it? I think it's called beaver fever. Believe it or not, they have some disease they carry. They probably know that. Like in other words, if you have, like my parents have a farm with a pond, and you have a beaver, you kind of have to get it out of there because if it's a swimming pond, you can get the kids or whoever's swimming can get sick. One thing. I'm seeing a lot of cool like TP type stuff. That looks old. Now I can only guess that it's this clan that lives down there. I just filmed a little bit of their stuff. I don't know if I'll put it in or not. I gotta look at this stuff. These clips are terrible today, guys. I gotta stick to my good spots. But I figured, I needed something easy today. I could have easily gone to my spot all the time I spent here, basically looking at nothing. Like a lot of researchers just filming nothing. But it's interesting in here. It just looks like, it was like an old place. See, the Bigfoot universe or world doesn't get old. They have new stuff. There's old stuff. I rarely see stuff like this. It's like it has old wood. They use a really good straight. They love the straight ones like that. In Bigfoot world, they're all like that. They like to bend them. You can see where the bends fail. They actually will do these crazy bends, and sometimes they break as they're bending them. And I think they just leave it when it breaks. See that? There's this little trail that goes down in there. What really sucks, you guys, is I'm going downhill. So as I walk out of here, wow, look at that. I didn't even see it. I walked right through it. Look at that. See, now this is facing where I know there's Bigfoot. So isn't that cool? I mean, we know the X's, what they mean. They definitely mark their territory. I believe this is an entrance coming this way, the way I just walked underneath it without even seeing it. to where they are hanging out. So now, of course, I have to go down there. Thanks a lot, you guys. I appreciate it. Now I have to go down. That's down. Just teasing. Shit. All right, let me, because I'm not seeing anything. Let me turn it back on in a minute. All right, I'm not gonna lie, that was a brutal walk. All for that, but I had to find out what was going on down there. I went about a mile that way. I went about a mile that way. I got some stuff like that. You know, I'm not really sure what's going on there. It's kind of out in the open here, so I don't know. Looks like they erected that stuff. That one used to be together and it broke. But it looks, again, it looks old to me. Doesn't look like something that was done recently. You know, I have that too. Sorry, I'm drinking a Coke. Seeing all this stuff, you know, from the road for 2 years. I gotta go down there. I found that amazing hunting blind. How cool is that thing? I'm so glad I did a 360 around her. I would never figured it out. That is amazing. It is made to route them in there. They jump on them and that's it. You know, and they clearly take them from there. From wherever they're hunting, they don't eat them there. They take them away. I guess they don't want to, you know, other animals to see that or whatever. And because I never find remains near the hunting blinds, ever. I shouldn't say ever. One time I did, but not in it. It was cool. They were close and they were just bones, so I don't even know if they had anything to do with that hunting blind. All right, calling it a day, you guys. I spent a whole day walking for what I feel like was almost nothing, but you know, I've never really had a bad day of Bigfooting. This is, if it's possible, this is what that was. I feel like this is sort of a blind too. You can see that tree. I'm not even going to zoom. It's just upside down. It looks like a whole tree, not a branch. They probably hide in there too. And they'll walk through here. This is all game right here. Oh man, is there a lot of it too? I didn't film it, you guys, but there is more scat on the ground. And more giant hoof prints. I mean, these are big moose or big elks. My guess is probably moose because I'm not seeing a lot of different ones. I'm seeing tons of big, huge footprints, which tells me probably moose. And I have found moose, a dead moose completely eaten in Bigfoot universe. And it was a smaller one. So my guess is they probably, just like most predators, go after the smaller of the animals. I don't know if it's because, I don't think it's because they can't take the big one. I think maybe they know that killing mommy and daddy. Whistle. Crow. You know, killing mom and daddy is ending their food source. So they probably try to take the babies. These guys are really smart. All right, over and out.